After representing the Aussie Stingers Water Polo team at 2 Olympics, Keesja Gofers took time away to have her first child, Teleri, in 2023. Just a few months later, Keesja set her sights on returning for a 3rd Olympics in Paris. She achieved her goal, and I caught up with Keesja at the Olympic team announcement to ask about how she did it, with Teleri joining in on the interview. Well, congratulations, Keesja, your 3rd games. Now I don't know what it's taken to get back. I'm not a mum. Can you just talk us through what it's meant to just get back, to this level?
Yeah, it's. You like the microphone. It's. Thank you so much. To be selected for my 3rd Olympics is just such a dream come true. Okay, do you want to do it without it? You're okay? You're okay?
I don't mind.
Okay. So to come to my 3rd Olympics after having my baby, Teleri, it was, a roller coaster. Honestly, there were things that I never expected, things that I didn't know would be challenging, like the logistics of just who's going to look after her, and the physical challenges and the emotional challenges of being away from her, things like that. But it also showed me just how amazing the support that I have is from my family, from my husband, from my team, from my coaches. There's been so much amazing support, and how resilient that I am. I think that's really been what I've learned about myself. It hasn't been easy, but I've come back day after day, and I haven't said I haven't given up. So that's something that I'm so proud of myself for, and I'm going to take that into the next couple of months while we prepare for Paris.
I saw you in the National League and you were just absolutely dominating, and you were talking about, you've had so much support just from your family and everything, but what has it actually just been like, I guess, having to juggle, all of the early mornings, getting up and training, and also just, raising a child, I guess?
Yeah, so it's some of, she's 13 months now, and excuse me, don't do that. Yeah.
At this point, Teleri was enjoying the microphone a little bit too much, so we stopped for a second to give her to Dad, Scott. Thank you.
Yeah, so feels weird not carrying her. So yeah, the early mornings, and the training in general has again really required such a team effort. But I also had to really acknowledge every single day, where am I at? If I've had 2 hours sleep, I'm not going to be able to give what I've had if I've had 8 hours sleep, So acknowledging, what can I give today? What's my 100% today? What can I get out of this session? Because the time in the pool is so precious to me, because I want to get back to my daughter. So I don't want to be wasting any time at the pool. So there's that. And then, also just making sure I had the right advice, you don't want to rush into things, you don't want to go too fast, having the right nutritional advice so that I could best support my baby while I'm breastfeeding, and also support my training load as well. So there was that, and then also, physio, medical advice. Having time for myself was probably one of the hardest things to do, just because you've got someone who you want to spend time with, and you also have these huge training demands, but really penciling in a little bit of time for yourself every now and again was vital for me to keep having that energy and that determination to come back day in, day out.
Yeah, I guess that's stuff that some people don't see. Obviously you're doing incredible in the pool, but just all of the hard work that gets put into it, and the long nights now.
For sure. I think, it's, now Teleri's sleeping through the night. So now I've had the most sleep I've had in, 9-10 months, but there were days there where my coaches would have seen me so tired, and they saw it and they supported me, and I got through those sessions. But now it's you see the player that I am now, and you see the ability that I've worked on, and there's also days now where it's really, really tough, but I think it is hard, I suppose, to see the work behind the athlete. You want to see people as, they're just naturally gifted. And from my experience, almost never true. People work exceptionally hard, and day in, day out, they work hard, and they overcome the challenges that they have. Different challenges for different people, but I think it's every athlete has their own story and their own challenges, and it's not normally what broadcasts. It's broadcasts the victories and things like that. So I think learning more about each athlete and their journey is a really cool thing.
Yeah, and like you said before, like you love Teleri so much, obviously, but you also like juggling that with, I guess, like being an athlete. Like, has it like changed like your motive like for competing at all, or are you still?
I think the first thing is when I'm at the pool, I am so focused on getting the most out of my sessions. And the second thing, I think when it has been really tough, when I've been like, I'm tired, or this swim set's really hard, or something like that, I think to myself, like, Teleri is my engine. So it gives me that extra boost, that extra bit of energy where I know, because she is so energetic, she's just loves life, like so curious, that I take, symbolically, I suppose, I take some of her energy. And I also love the fact that babies, before they do something, like for all of us, before we know how to walk, we fall down, we fail, we get back up. And so I was seeing her do that day in, day out, where, she didn't give up. And so I really took that into my training. I thought, well, if she's not going to give up, well, then neither am I. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep pushing. Even if I fail, like, let's try again. So we really can learn a lot from babies.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. That's a cool story, I guess. And last, like I said before, you've been to 2 Olympics. You haven't won a medal. Like, how much would it mean to actually just get one this time? Like,
It would mean everything. It would be so exciting. And I know that we can do it with this group. This group has all the right mix of experience, of youth, of energy, of skill, of everything. So it would mean so much to come home with a medal. But again, as I've done every single day this journey, it's day by day. So we can't think ahead to the semi-final or the quarterfinal. It's what's the first game, or what are we doing tomorrow, and then working day by day so that we can really be focused and get the most out of every day.
one step at a time, I guess.
One step at a time, exactly.
And you've got another member of the cheer squad, I guess.
Exactly, and she can be very loud, so that's a good thing.
Thanks so much, Keesja.
My pleasure.
To support Her Way, visit the link in the description section.